Well, recently we have lost a very talented director, actor, Vidut Chakravarti, and we would like to pay a tribute to this great actor, director, and for that, may I please invite popular actor Kapil Bora on stage, please.
Namaskar. Bidutar বিষয়ে আমি ইয়াত মোৰ বিশ্বাস যে যিসকল ব্যক্তি আমি গোট খাইছোঁ সকলোৱে চিনেমা প্ৰেমী চিনেমা ভাল পোৱা মানুহ সেখানে বিদ্যুতৰ বিষয়ে আপোনালোক সকলো অৱগত সকলোৱে জানি কিমান এজন ডাঙৰ কিমান এজন দক্ষ চিত্ৰ পৰিচালক আছিল তেখেত যিহেতু মোৰ তেওঁৰ লগত এটা খুব ঘনিষ্ঠ ঘৰুৱা সম্পৰ্ক সেইবাবে মই তেখেতৰ বিষয়ে আজিৰ তাৰিখত কালি তেওঁৰ শ্ৰাদ্ধ হৈ গৈছে কথা ক'বলৈ অলপ মই বেগিক হৈ পৰোঁ সেইকাৰণে মই সাদিন কাকতখনৰ বাবে এটা লেখা লিখিছিলোঁ সেইটোকে এইটো অৱশ্যে ইংৰাজীত আছে সেইটোকে মই পঢ়ি দিবলৈ ওলাইছোঁ Vidut Chakravarti, the true face of cinema. The degree of loss I feel for the untimely demise of Vidut Chakravarti is immense. But above all, I think it's a tragedy to have befallen the Assamese community in general, who has lost a filmmaker who knew and understood cinema like the letters of the alphabet. One day while coming back from Cotton College, I still remember very vividly seeing a poster of Nishita Nodi on a wall at Paltan Bazaar. Vidut Chakravarti's new film. I was a huge fan of this man who had made Ram Pirag, one of my favorite Assamese films. How I wished at that point in time that my hard work and perseverance in theatre would one day bear fruit and I would get a chance to be a part of one of his films. Little did I know that a long treasured dream was turning into reality for me. Vidut Chakravarti and Munmi Chakravarti had come to watch one of my play, Orun Kharma's Purukh, directed by Abhinash Sharma at Ravindra Bhavan, and they chose not just me but also Dibyajyoti Das for his latest venture, Gungun Gane Gane. It was in the year 2000, and I was in seventh heaven at the thought of being launched into the world of cinema by an extraordinary filmmaker like Vidut Chakravarti. 15 years have gone by since then, and my association with Vidut Chakravarti grew over the years. I realized what great love he had for cinema, and how passionately he worked at it. He was a vociferous reader who collected books not just on cinema, but on all topics, including art and architecture. After all, he was the creator of avant-garde cinema in Assam. He had broadened his horizons and honed his skills in such a manner that his cinema matched international standards. The way he dealt with his actors was something young filmmakers could learn from. He never imposed any method or manner to his actors, whom he chose meticulously according to the character in the screenplay. For instance, when I was making my debut in Gungun Gane Gane, he knew that I had a strong theatre background, so for my crucial scenes with Tapan Das, he would place the camera in such a way that his two actors could enact a large chunk of the scene in one take without a cut. He avoided too many close-ups for me, as my understanding of cinematic acting then was almost next to nil. Gungun Gane Gane was Vidut Chakravarti's first commercial venture, and entertainer par excellence. The film espoused the message of family ties in the most cinematic and colourful manner. Three pillars of Gungun Gane Gane: its writer Amulya Kakoti, its cinematographer Mrinal Kanti Das, and its maker Vidut Chakravarti are no more. They had snatched them away from us much before time. Dwara, the film he dreamt for making for decades after having read a short story, Bahule Jawabhat, by Apurva Kharma many years ago. Since my debut, I had the good fortune of working with Vidut Chakravarti in all the mediums of acting: television, cinema, theatre, radio, in all of them. He would often discuss the short story Bahule Jawabhat with me, Zarifa and Munmi Chakravarti, and we would put up our suggestions on who would be the best possible options to play the characters in the film. One day, Munmi called me to tell me that Vidut Chakravarti wanted me to play Dwijen Bhattacharya in Dwara. I didn't know what hit me. A character so nuanced, complex, intense, and also much senior to my actual age. Eventually, we got about doing it, and it strained us physically and emotionally. Dwar was an excruciatingly painful film for Biddu as a filmmaker, and sadly, it took the toll on his health too. He identified himself with the protagonist on certain levels, who is entangled in the psychological aspects of his own existence. The rewards for this painful journey were the 3 Filmfare Awards. In the first Filmfare Award, which was held in Calcutta, that the film fetched. I enacted the protagonist with extreme dedication and involvement, but in spite of everything, I still feel detached and alienated from Dwar. I often try to discover the reason why. I think Biddu's existence and search for life was deeply ingrained in the creation of Dwar, that our existence in the film is blurred beyond recognition. At least for me. In simple words, I enacted my character in Dwar exactly the way Biddu wanted me, and incidentally, this was the only project where he enacted for me all that the character did in the film. It was like a school of acting for me. My acting as Dwar is my humble tribute to my mentor and my teacher. I love Biddu and Bo with all my life. I love them for introducing me to the wonderful world of cinema and for being my closest family. Every morning since he has left us, I wake up with deep emptiness in my heart, a vacuum which cannot be explained in words, or which cannot be filled by anyone else. He will forever be, for everyone who understands cinema, the maker who brought in New Age cinema to Assam. He was silent, but strong in his understanding of cinema. Biddu Chakravarti will always be remembered as a filmmaker much, much ahead of his time, a creator of cult and classic cinema.
Thank you, Kapil.